Lena Hartley had spent nearly a decade pouring her entire soul into the Youth Empowerment Foundation she'd built from scratch. What started as a one-room mentorship program in a forgotten corner of Detroit had grown into a national network that helped hundreds of first-generation students earn full educational grants. Her days were long, her victories quiet, and her joy came from watching teenagers nobody believed in walk across a graduation stage with renewed purpose. But to her husband, Mark, none of it mattered. "You're basically running an expensive hobby," he'd sneer, swirling his whiskey while his colleagues snickered. "When you start earning something real, then we'll celebrate." Lena laughed it off at first, then learned to hide the sting. But humiliations accumulated like dust. He belittled her mission in front of guests, joked about her charity wages at family dinners, and once told her she should get a grown-up job if she wanted to be taken seriously. The tipping point came during a long-planned trip to Barcelona. They were supposed to celebrate Mark's promotion, though Lena had secretly hoped it would also be a chance to find their way back to each other. Instead, it became the moment her world cracked open. At the airport check-in counter, Mark rummaged through his pockets theatrically. "Oh," he said loudly, "looks like I forgot your ticket. You should buy your own. Personal responsibility, right?" A few travelers glanced over. Others pretended not to hear. Lena felt the heat rise in her cheeks. She'd endured years of remarks, but this public display, this performance of disrespect, cut deeper than any before it. Before she could respond, a voice behind them broke through the tension. "Excuse me, are you Lena Hartley?" She turned to see a tall woman in a crisp Navy flight uniform approaching them. Captain Serena Collins, according to her name badge. Her expression was warm, almost disbelieving. "I'm sorry to interrupt," the captain said, "but I thought it might be you. My younger brother, Michael Collins. You helped him through the Hartley Initiative 5 years ago. You gave him a grant when no one else would. He's an engineer now. He talks about you all the time." The captain looked at Mark, her tone suddenly firm. "This woman changed my brother's life. Her organization is known across the country. Corporations, legislators, even university boards consult her. She coordinates multi-million-dollar programs, and thousands of families trust her with their futures. I don't know what's happening here, but she deserves respect." Passengers nearby had begun listening openly now. Mark's smirk melted into something sour and embarrassed. Lena felt something shift inside her, first disbelief, then clarity, then an overwhelming sense of strength. For years, she had allowed one man's voice to drown out the hundreds who believed in her work. But now, in the bright hum of an airport terminal, the truth had arrived in a pilot's uniform. She turned to Mark. "I'm done," she said quietly. He blinked. "What?" "I'm done with this marriage," she repeated, her voice steady. "You don't see me, you don't value me, and I'm done shrinking myself so you'll feel bigger." For once, Mark had no comeback. Passengers stared. The captain watched her with gentle understanding. Lena lifted her carry-on bag, handed her passport to Captain Collins, and walked toward the boarding gate, alone but finally free. Freedom, she discovered, was not the lonely void she'd feared. It was a wind at her back. Within 2 years, the Hartley Initiative expanded to 20 states. A major tech philanthropist partnered with her to create a national mentorship pipeline. Applications surged. Donors multiplied. Students who once felt invisible saw their lives transformed. And Lena, no longer tethered to someone who resented her light, learned how effortlessly she could shine. She met Jonas Rivers, a community architect with a quiet laugh and a habit of listening as if every word mattered. He admired her mission, supported her leadership, and loved her without trying to eclipse her. As for Captain Collins, she became an unexpected constant in Lena's life. Whenever Lena flew, whether for conferences, fundraising summits, or student events, Serena would greet her personally if she was on duty, sometimes even upgrading her seat with a conspiratorial wink. "You helped my brother," Serena would say. "This is the least I can do." Lena never forgot the moment at the Barcelona airport, the humiliation, the truth that cut through it, and the dignity she reclaimed. She walked forward, not because she had to, but because she finally believed she deserved to. And she did. More than she had ever known.